Hello everybody and welcome back to Bedrock Survival with Fix. Today is episode 177. Creeping up on that next world tour already, only 23 more episodes. But today we are right here where we left off last episode at the Guardian Farm because I want to rip out the stuff that I don't need and begin the sort of design of the castle. But before we get to the design of the castle, like I kind of hoped to do, I got to design a little bit of this sort of underground-ish guardian part of it, and just to make some of this stuff look a little bit better. I have learned that for right now at least, I am not going to need a lot of this structure. So I'm going to be taking down all these columns that don't have water in the middle. Look at that one zombie. Just for some reason, he's trying to get in there. There's no one in there, dude. No one in there. This Guardian Farm, if you missed last episode, it is not the most efficient Guardian Farm ever. It's actually fairly slow, but look, this is a single-player world. This would not do on a server, but this is a single-player world. So for me and my purposes, this works just fine because I'm gonna be working here, and I'm just gonna be getting Guardians. They're just hitting those magma blocks. I mean, the Trident Killer isn't even on. Now, what's cool about using a Trident Killer is I could grab a looting sword. If I want to AFK overnight, I could grab a looting sword, and I'm gonna get all the looting effects. So that's super cool, but. Yeah, you can see the Trident, they're just going down there pretty slow, and basically as soon as one dies, another one spawns, because I have, I think, eliminated all the other possible spawning places. Now, what I want to do is I want to go down under these little areas right here. I want to go down under them on the bottom and make sure that there's no underground water, because I think they can spawn anywhere from bedrock up to a certain point. I don't know what point that is, but I want to make sure that they're not spawning down below because I don't know that they'll despawn. They probably will, but yeah, it's just better to be safe than sorry. But my first thing to do today is take care of all this framework. So I'm going to get rid of all that stuff, and which is going to take a little bit. And then luckily I'm going to get a whole bunch of resources. And then we're going to come back and we're going to talk a little bit about the basic design. I will be keeping the soul sand where it is now because if later I change my mind and I want to add more water, or if I want to make more killing spots available, then I can do that. I just haven't yet quite decided. I've thought about a way that I could turn on all of them and make them super. We'll get to that when we get to that. Let's take a look, shall we? It looks a lot better around here without all that extra junk up there. It looks so much better. Okay, so I have some plans. What I want to do is I want to surround this with a combination of stone brick, maybe some smooth stone cobble mixed in as well, and also prismarine. However, I don't have enough prismarine to start actually like building out of it yet. If you take a look in here, this much, and so you get basically one stack per 4 of these of the regular prismarine, or it takes 8 prismarine to make 1 of the dark. So yeah, you can see it's going to take a lot. And what I want to do is I want to do opposite rings, or every other ring go up there. So the whole time I'm building this, I'm just going to be working on that. And what I want to do with that is I'm actually going to, that way I can center this and make the actual tower 2 thick, even though it's still going to be 1 thick bubble column for the functionality, but it'll be 2 thick as far as the circle goes, because that'll center it on this thing. Because it's bothering me just a little bit that, you know, this ocean monument is a even number. It's a even numbered thing, and these are single. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm trying to get to. So what else I want to do here before I get really any further here? I've been thinking about this. I want to start building a castle. I really want to start building a castle because I kind of have a vision in mind. I kind of have an idea of how I want to do it. But that being said, it's really a drag to build underground all the time, because if you're building underground, then you got to deal with torches and all that kind of crap all the time. So I think sadly, it's going to be good. It's going to be really cool. I think I probably need to do the terraforming bit. You know, I think I need to do the terraforming bit next. So what I'm going to do is actually, since I always need gravel, and since there's gravel here, and I have a beacon. I don't know if I even talked about it. I moved a beacon. I have an extra beacon sitting around. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around here and just take up all of this here, as well as what I should do probably is try to identify where the slime chunk is exactly. It's around here somewhere. Okay, things are getting worse. Okay. Oh, darn it. Oh man, I don't really have a choice now. Crap. I did not want that. Darn it, I did not want that debuff because I don't have any milk. Shoot. goat. I'm gonna have to go fly somewhere and get a cow. Anyway, so the point is, I want to figure out where the slime chunk is, but that can all happen later. I'm thinking what we're gonna do is, I think I'm gonna be bringing the grass up to about here. So that means all of this is gonna be underground, which means I can deal with the slime chunk later, which is a good thing. You know, that way it'll be something that I can do down the road just a hair. Dude, these slimes are going to be really a pain. They're going to be really painful to deal with. I just need to get the grass. So let me go find some grass. I think I have a whole bunch still at the underground mountain thing, and I'm going to strip away all of this here, and just so I keep it, because, like, what's the point? You know, I don't want to. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I got some work. I ran through the nether here and just had a thought about down the road here. I do want to talk about this series at some point, maybe next episode, and about what, you know, some future plans and some things I want to do. But I was thinking about maybe at some point wanting to reset the nether and totally do a different kind of nether path, that one that isn't sort of ice boat roads, and maybe one that's more like fly through the elytra nether. I don't know. Just some thoughts I've been having about it, and what would be best and all that kind of stuff. But here's what we're gonna do. I didn't get all the gravel, but I got quite a bit of it. I have more than I'll need. I got like 2 or 3 full inventories of it. But here's what I want to do. I want to start right about here, and what we're gonna do is I want to do a cliff right here. I think that would just look nice. We want to do some cliff areas. Probably what we'll do is end up terraforming this quite a bit and bringing this down, because I want this to be down to. There's no reason why this should be here. Let's switch this out for Silk Touch. We're probably going to want to do something right about like here, and then make sure that we only have like a 1 block gap, unless there's supposed to be a cliff. I want to make sure that it's really grass all along here. Maybe sometimes coming up here, sometimes coming down a lot, you know, that kind of thing. That's going to be the basic gist of what we're doing here. We're going to fill this all up, and then work on little cliffs, because then I'm going to terraform this whole area and just make this look really awesome. It's going to be so cool. I can't wait to do it. It's going to really change the entire thinking behind this. So yeah, let's do all this. I think it's lit up well enough down there to stop mobs. I may have to go down, drop some more torches. Do I have some? I do have some. Maybe I should do that before I cover it up. Yeah, let's do that. All right, the grind session has been well underway. Let's take a quick little look and see what we all think of this. I think it is... Oh, it's starting to look nice. Oh, it's starting to look like a thing. This is kind of what I envisioned. By the way, I put a roof on this. I don't know if I actually showed that or not. It's not slabbed yet. I just need to get slabs so I don't forget, so I don't have mobs raining down on my head here. But yeah, it's looking pretty cool. I can't wait to build this castle, folks. I am so excited and so looking forward to it. Look over there. Look at that. You got the diorite iron farm right over there just hanging out. Oh, man. You can almost see the other castle here with let's see what am my render at here. It's probably all the way up here, I think. No, it's not. Let's go all the way up to 80 chunks and just see. Oh baby, there. Yep, there's the diorite castle. Can I see any more over there? Doesn't seem like it really changed. Oh yeah, you can. Yeah, look at that. You can see the towers. You can see the towers of Dockside from here. That's really cool, and it might still be loading. There's the old villager breeder. Yeah, am I going to get the mountain? Oh, maybe I'm just going to get just a little tiny sneak peek of the mountain, maybe just to the very edge of render, guys. That's really far. That's so awesome. There's the diagonal castle. Oh, man, we can see it all. I love it. So anyway, yeah, this thing is still working. It's working great. You know, again, it's not super fast. It's not super productive, but it is productive enough for me. So, you know, I got to make a decision very soon on the walls to this area. Clearly, they're not going to be sand. That looks, you know, poopy. So I want to make it look like something that's a lot nicer. I'm thinking maybe I want to do a design, and that's going to get a little tricky. But if I want to do a design, then first thing I do is I'm going to have to do some pillars that are going to hold up the roof of this place, you know, obviously. So when you're down in there looking up, it looks like the structure is standing. And the pillars on the outside are going to be all stone, cobble, sort of gray variety. It's only these water stream pillars that are going to be the I don't know what you call it, prismarine, which actually I probably have enough prismarine to do it. Should I try that next? The other thing I want to do is I definitely want to light up and I want to put some glass. So I'm going to have to come up with some sort of idea. Probably what I'll do is I'll do like stone brick, prismarine, glass, and then reverse it, prismarine, stone brick, and then go up that way. That way you can see through and you can see that there are mobs going. Maybe even, maybe even more glass. Maybe like stone brick, glass, prismarine, glass, something like that maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to experiment with some different ideas. And then this is gonna be a tower that's gonna go all the way up. But look at that. He's trying to get me, but he can't. He can't. You're going to get sucked in by those magma cubes, and you're going, oh, you know what? Here is a small issue that I'm going to have to rectify, and I will in time. But if the Trident Killer is not on, look, the stuff gathers in those two spots. But if you just turn it, the pistons move it all into my minecart hopper. So I think what I'm going to need 4 minecart hoppers down here. Let's take a look at this. I did add a second one. I added a second one right here. There's no reason why I couldn't add basically 2 more, right? So I think I'll probably end up doing that here. Maybe next. Maybe I'll just do that now because I'm losing maybe roughly 50% of the drops. That would actually be scary if I'm losing 50% of the drops. Yeah, I should do that now probably. Yeah, let's do that. A little bit of messing around here, and I think I got. So what we got up here is I threw these slabs because I accidentally used cobble there, but I had to use a piston to push it into place because there's 4 minecarts there and they keep pushing on each other trying to get out. So whatever, I had to use a little bit of piston ingenuity that I bet you didn't think I had to get this all working. And yeah, you can kind of see the cobble there. I kind of wish I have a little bit of regrets there, but not enough to change it at this point. But I did AFK here for another, I don't even know, maybe hour, maybe a little bit more. And I have almost a whole chest full of stuff, so that's not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. So let's go out here and take a look around and just see what we think. I need to get a little bit of a vantage point and kind of figure out my next game plan for this area. Because, I'm not terribly worried about making this terraforming down here look perfect now, because it just doesn't make sense yet. I don't know what exactly is going to go on down here. I don't know how we're going to make this thing look stunningly gorgeous yet. That's all going to come in time. So I think what we're going to do is put a cap in this one right now. These freaking patrols just spawn everywhere. And, I could work on that cliff eventually. Eventually, I'd like to work on that cliff. I think that's going to be a really nice feature of down here. And I'm actually already thinking about maybe expanding this out a little bit and doing some more underwater stuff in the future, but not yet. Not now, anyway. We do have a time-sensitive portion of this world right now because I have a plan of rebranding this series after episode 200 World Tour. I was watching a whip video that he put out recently here on ideas for growth and things like that, and one of them was people don't love long-lasting series, and that's true. That's true. It's kind of hard to start. It's kind of hard to start a series when you have 200 episodes. Now I like that. I like it personally, but I understand that I am in the minority there. So I think that what we're going to do is we're going to try my best. I'm going to try my darndest to get this area done, dockside done, which means a couple ships, the enchanted forest over there done, and maybe some more crop fields planted. I don't care about Under the Mountain at this moment. We'll work on Under the Mountain down the road sometime. And then if we get all that done by episode 200, then the plan is going to be to start again on episode 1. I may start fresh with no tools or not, I don't know, but on an opposing kingdom. That's going to be the goal. I think it's going to be the bad guys over there, but we're going to call it basically a new series. So I think what we'll do is not allow any of the old stuff to be in the world for a little while. Something along those lines, kind of like what Wells did in his single player world, or what we've done in Vasten like 6 times. And I think it's gonna be a nice real breath of fresh air. So that means we have about 23 episodes left in this series to get everything done that we need to get done. So that's going to involve this castle is going to be the big focus of this one. Also, lots of interiors. I still need to do the interior of the Iron Farm castle, or at least something. It doesn't have to be perfect, but some sort of interior. And yeah, we have a lot of stuff to do. I'm trying really hard to figure out what exactly the layout of the outside of this castle is going to be. I think I have a plan. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to go towers first, and then we'll do walls and sort of secondary towers second. So if I want to do that, then I need to work out the size of this tower. So I'm thinking that we're going to go here right up to the wall. right up to the wall. That way we can do a landing on the inside where you can look down and see all of this beautiful thing, which I think would be really cool. And also then we'll do stairs that are going to go up to, I guess, the main deck of the castle, if you will. Okay, so we're going to go 4 wide, and then I'm thinking 2, and then I think 2 1, so 1 1, and then we'll go 2 again, and then we'll go 4, and see if that looks circle-ish enough for Minecraft anyway. Let's try 2, and then that's 3. Okay, how's that? Does that feel like a circle to you? It looks pretty good to me, and it's replicatable on all 4 sides, I think, which would be really cool. Since I'm putting this right on the XZ axis, that means I'm going to have stairs that go to sort of the sides, and which we can do for sure. I definitely want to, at some point, connect this to that place over there, because eventually we'll have sort of a winter kingdom of the people who live here connected. So essentially we'll do like an ice road. I'm going to probably fill in a lot of this ocean with ice to really make this whole thing look completely frozen over. So let's see. I'm going to, I think, I mean, this has got to go, but I'll leave it for right now. I'm going to do, yeah, okay. I'm going to fill in, I'm going to do the other of these towers, and then we'll start to get an idea of where the layout's going to be. Like I said, this is all going to be ice over here for sure. Take a look, shall we? I think that, yeah, I think the size is good, and they're already hooked up here. So what I want to do next is I want to sort of lay out the basic size of the first part of the tower. Now, if you have been watching my Vasten series, you have seen something similar to this, because it's going to be, well, it's going to be a very similar sort of thing. What we're going to do is I'm just going to bring this all up. Now, this part of the tower does not need to be that detailed, because the plan is going to be to have ice like washing up as if the waves hit it and froze immediately. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to need show coordinates here. Let's do game rule show true. Okay, cool. All right, and we'll bring this up to, say, I don't even know, like maybe, just have to kind of eyeball this, like maybe 80, maybe 90. Bring this first one up to 90. I think that'll be pretty imposing for the initial one. And then we're going to bring all of these corners up that tall. And then we'll fill in the inside with something darker, whether it be cobblestone or andesite. I'm not sure which. Probably like a cobble cracked stone brick look. I think that should look pretty nice. So let me work on all of these towers. It's going to take a little bit. And then, yeah, it should give us a nice feel for basically how this is going to be rising out of the snow. And we're just going to have snow. You know how you do leaf spam in Minecraft? Well, this is going to be ice spam. We're going to ice spam like crazy to make this look like it has been frozen for 1,000 years. It should be awesome. Well, what do you think? It's starting to rise. It's starting to rise from the ice. Oh, man, this is going to be awesome. It's going to be so epic and giant. Freaking huge. I'm getting a little bit of vibes from my current season Vasten build, which is not great. It's not something I really like to. I like to make sure things are fairly separate and different, and this does not yet seem all that different, but it will, because we're in Vasten, we have like an outer wall, and then we go down, and then there's like a center thing. This entire thing is going to be castle. Like everything you see is going to be castle. This will all be in like the basement of the castle, right? So yeah, it's a little similar right now, but hang in there. It's going to be a lot different later. But yeah, it's really, this is just the outer wall. So we're going to do the outer wall around here, and then we'll come in a little bit, and then we'll go another layer, and then another layer, and then another layer, and just it'll be like a wedding cake, like a big stone wedding cake coming out of the ice. It should be absolutely awesome. And but before I really box in all this stuff, next episode I probably want to really work on the walls and get the walls detailed, because it's going to be kind of a drag to do in the dark. And once I get the sort of ceiling put on this, it will be obviously very, very dark. But that is going to wrap it up for me today. I'm gonna forego the question or comment of the day, just in regards to I am kind of out of time and want to get this episode printed and out and uploaded and all that kind of stuff. So I will see you all next episode from Bedrock Survival with Fix. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. I really do appreciate it, and hopefully you're as excited. There's the mountain right there. Hopefully you're as excited about this build as I am. I think it's just going to be absolutely awesome. Okay, we'll see you all next time. Thanks, everybody. Bye.